Alright guys, this is Pitching Ace Idiot. We're back playing Criminal Case on Facebook. Case number 41, the Rorschach Reaper. Let's head on to case number 2. Ace, you gotta believe me. This is serious. Kathy's always online, and now even her phone's off. It's like she's vanished. I'm sure it's because of the chief. I saw her storm off. She looks so angry. What if she's gone and gotten into trouble? Look, Alex, Kathy can be a... I see. I bet it's her calling. Hello, Kathy. What are you playing at? We're all worried sick about you. There's no Kathy here. Some people think she cannot handle the heat. You're talking to the artist. I've got a clue for you, Inspector Ace. Mrs. Walker's office hides more than meets the eye. I'd have a go look there if I were you. Goodbye. Wait, don't hang up. King won't know about this. We need to talk to you. We'll call you back. Yeah, that makes sense. I told you she was gonna do that. Oh, we can actually talk to her again. Alright, Ace, let's call Kathy back and see what else she wants to tell us. Can you keep an eye out to make sure King doesn't see us do it, though? Kathy, are you there? Your war with your grandfather does not concern us. If talking to you can help our investigation progress, then that's what we'll do. What info do you have about the Rorschach Reaper? It's uncanny, isn't it? One serial killer, but different murders, each incriminated by the evidence. I figured you might learn something from them, so I had to look at the prison's surveillance feed. What? Kathy, are you breaching into classified information? Well, that's what a hacker does, remember? It never seemed to trouble you before. I'd even say you were mighty glad to have me break the law in your place. Anyway, I managed to access some of the surveillance cameras, but time is pressing. I don't have enough resources to crack the video's encryption myself. But don't fret, I'm sure Alex will be more than capable of deciphering it. The video's on your desk, Inspector Ace. Was it me, or is Kathy getting a little scary? She sounded cold. Well, you got a point, Ace. I thought she'd become the artist to avoid worrying her grandfather, but after the fight, it's starting to sound like she did all that to impress him, and it failed horribly. Well, she's always been so on top of things during our previous investigations, like she's always one step ahead of us. And how did she even manage to leave the CD on your desk without us seeing her? Ah, well, I'm afraid we don't have time to brood about this. You're right. Better send that video to Alex and see what this is all about. Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. 15 hours. Woo! Woo! 15 hours. Woo! That hurts. It's a long time. Wow. Oh, cool. Okay, so we're looking for a CD on my desk. Did she actually put it on my desk? I don't see it. Magnifying glass, cupcake, tablet. It's up here. Banana, scissors. Scissors. What color are the handles? Oh, they're silver. I don't see them. Anyways, alright, so magnifying glass, tablet. Oh, there's a tablet. We got cupcake. We got banana. Hammer. Stop. Hammer time. So I can't find the hammer either, gosh darn it. Screw this. Oh my gosh. Wow. Well. Oh, look at that piece of case. Nice. Heck yeah. So Ace, was Kathy telling us the truth? Does the dean's office hide more than meets the eye? Oh good, call. The tablet's definitely the kind of thing I'd look into if I were the artist. You'll need to figure out the password though. Yeah, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. You know what's crazy? Let's do something real quick. Let's look at my trophies. Can I look at my trophies? I don't think I can look at my trophies. Oh, there they are. I have 133 out of 184. I haven't done any of the dog breeder ones. Those ones are going to be hard. I'm not going to probably use the combo meter that much. Use hint boost. Yeah, I never used those. Item sniper. Not the gold medals. So which one did I complete? Every piece in its place. Piece of cake, right? Piece of case. Find 500 clues in a crime scene. Nice. Alright, let's examine this computer. Nice. Nope. There we go. Nice. Unlocking that tablet was a stroke of genius. Ace holds the files of every student. And look, the last file access was Madison's. Gee, I didn't expect it to be there. There's a ton of data in there. We should send this tablet to Alex. You're right. He'll get us all the important info. How much is this? Oh, 1 hour. Perfect. Perfect. Alright guys, I'll see you guys in a little bit. I'm Pitching Ace 88. Ciao. So we're going to go finish off this tablet real quick. Madison's file was an interesting read, Ace. She's got more notices for sneaking out after nightfall than there are days in the year. Honestly, it almost seems unfair. There's barely a day without her getting into trouble from the most trivial things. Really? Well, maybe we should have a chat with Donna Walker about that. I agree, Ace. She's always seems to be a harbor resentment towards the popular kids. Oh, and you might be interested in knowing that she kept being caught on the football stadium with Chad, though, after hours. Wow. Well, anyone can guess what they were doing, right, Ace? And, yeah, of course, you're right. It's our job to make sure there was nothing more. Let's go talk to Chad, then. He said that she wasn't really that into him, so that'll be interesting. What do you got to say, Donna? Now's really not a good time for me, Inspector Ace. I still have to notice Madison's family of her passing, but the info she left us is all false. That Madison, just a web of lies and smugness, like every member of Psi Sigma Gamma. I should have had that sorority disbanded at the first occasion. They've done so much hurt to this university, to the students. Poor Rainey was just one of their collateral victims, and I almost died because of them. Those sororities are just a playground for narcissistic personalities like Madison that crush everyone on their path and get congratulated for it. I hate those kind of people, and nowadays the corridors seem to be filled with them. Darn opportunists without a care in the world. Hey, get a grip on yourself, Donna. Is that why you were so hard on Madison? Her files seemed abnormally full. Madison only ever got what was common to her. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got grieving people to deal with. Wow, okay. Ace, I know Donna was a victim of hazing at the hand of Madison's sorority, but I just can't believe she still hasn't let this go. Yeah, good point. The first of the Rorschach Reaper's murders also involved that sorority, but could Donna really be our serial killer? Serial killer? I mean, most of the people, I will say, in the first the first 3 districts, they were all people of like fairly good importance. Hey, how are you holding up, Chad? Are you feeling a little bit better? No, but it doesn't matter. Nothing matters now that she's gone. Chad, we learned that you trespassed after curfew in the company of a Madison a few times in the past few days. Now, were you two fooling around? No, we were just talking about our relationship, that's all. I wanted us to move in together after college. Of course, it would have helped if Madison had admitted that we were together. It was like she was ashamed of me or something. I tried everything to be up to her level. I worked twice as hard, even took evening classes. Of course, the only class I could get was the one in electronics, but I guess that didn't impress her much. I don't think it would be him, because he's only been in 2 of the cases. Wow, alright guys, I've got to wait a whole heck of a lot of time for this. I'll see you guys in a bit. Alright guys, let's finish off this disc. Well, Kathy really outdid herself this time. Those video feeds are highly secured. I don't even know how she managed to retrieve them. This is surveillance camera footage of Grimsboro Detention Center, and it shows the cell of a prisoner you arrested, Inspector Ace, Penelope Rivera. Penelope, the girl who disguised her friend's murder and suicide? Wow, good call, Ace. There was a Rorschach on that test on that crime scene too, which means the murder was somehow orchestrated by our serial killer. Unfortunately, there's no audio on these video feeds, but you can see her, and she seems to have become obsessed with those Rorschach tests. You know, you're thinking what I'm thinking, Ace? I think it's time we had a little chat with Penelope. At the Grimsboro Detention Facility. Inspector Ace, I didn't think I'd ever see you again. I kept trying to contact you about the Rorschach Reaper, but they wouldn't let me. Well, so you've heard about the serial killer then. Look, Penelope, this doesn't change. I'm not trying to escape my sentence, Inspector Ace. I know I killed Lisa, but I'm not going to let other people die because of that freak. Look, none of this makes sense. 1 second I was just angry at Lisa, and the next I was dead set on committing murder. Even I can feel there's something wrong here. Last thing I remember before my change of heart was being accosted at a football field, and that darn pendulum going back and forth, and then that was it. My mind was set. Even after she was dead, I still knew I had done the right thing, even though I couldn't explain it to myself. But in prison, you have time to think, a lot of time, and I now know that I was hypnotized to kill my friend. You have to believe me, the pendulum is key. Wow. So the hypnotism story sounds so far-fetched, don't you believe it, Ace? I mean, we have evidence against 3 people, and yet further evidence proving the work of a single serial killer.
Unless we're dealing with a cult, everything seems to be pointing to all those girls being manipulated. I guess Penelope's tale might be true after all. You're right, Ace. Penelope said the pendulum is the key. What if it was still on the football field? Let's go search for it. Ooh. Okay, now this is interesting, guys. I have happy hours. Again, this is something that they're doing, and now everything that you're currently doing only costs 15 energy. So this is kind of cool. I'm really liking how they're doing it. Makes it kind of fun. Alright. Paintbrush. Blue drum. Handcuffs. Horse. Trash bag. It's back here. And jacket. Jacket. Horse. Blue drum. There we go. I'm really starting to lean towards Tess. So Ace, did you find anything that would corroborate Penelope's hypnotism story? Oh no, not the trash. We'll ruin our fancy suits. Alright, you know better, Ace. Let's dig in then. Really, Jones? Come on. It's kind of a big deal. Ooh. Wow. Nice. Holy monkeys, how did that pendulum end up in the trash? Do you think this is the pendulum Penelope told us about, Ace? Could she really have been hypnotized just by staring at this? Yeah, you're right. There's some kind of number on it. It's all faded, though. Do you think you can make it dark enough to read? I'm guessing this takes, what, 3 hours to do after we examine it? Oh, come on. I could tell what that is. Oh, it's a phone number. So you did manage to read the number on the pendulum, 555-6759. Hey, that's a phone number. But how did this end up on the pendulum? I guess you're right. The best way to figure this out is to call the number ourselves. It's ringing. Darn, it's a recorded message. Can you hear it, Ace? Hello, Inspector Ace. This is Rorschach Reaper. I see you finally found my pendulum. You certainly took your time. I hope you're enjoying our little game. We'll have a proper talk very soon. I'm looking forward to it. Beep. I can't believe this. So Penelope was telling the truth. The Rorschach Reaper did use this pendulum, which means they did hypnotize her. So all these girls, they're both guilty and innocent. The Reaper found a way to kill without actually touching a weapon. Well, at least now we got something against them. You're right. We know we're looking for someone who knows how to hypnotize people. Let's hope they don't use that talent on us. And maybe we could go see Tess, what Tess has to say about this. What do you think? I mean, she studies criminal psychology, even though she weirds me out. Maybe she could be of some help. Yeah, I'm right there with you. You're leaning towards it. You again, Inspector Ace. I've already told you everything I know. Look at that smug smile. You're really taking all these murders lightly, Tess. How can it not move you? You know, after all the psychological profiles of murders I had to study this year, nothing really phases me anymore. Once you've seen an exploded head, you've seen them all. We'd actually like to talk about these psychological profiles with you. Have there ever been cases of murder by proxy? Aha, a new lead, perhaps. What have you discovered, Inspector Ace? This is so exciting. Well, this is classified information, Tess, but what do you know about, say, hypnotism? Ooh, a fascinating science, hypnotism. We studied it last year. We even learned how to use it to make criminals talk. Most people think it's hocus pocus, but it's actually been scientifically verified. You need to be skilled, of course, but you can get interesting results. Interesting results indeed. Well, thank you for your help, Tess. Don't mention it. Watching you work is always a pleasure, Inspector Ace. Oh, snap. This case is the most complicated we've ever had to face, Ace. If you weren't with me, I'd have given up trying to catch that serial killer. They're just too good. How could the Rorschach Reaper hypnotize people to commit murder? Even more importantly, why? Darn, will that ever phone stop ringing? Hello. How nice to hear you, my dear friends. It was about time we spoke directly to one another, don't you think? The Rorschach Reaper. 1 point for deductive skills. Now, you're going to listen to me very carefully, Inspector Ace. I'm going to give you a little incentive to help you solve Madison Springer's murder. If you haven't found out about my identity by dawn, I'll kill one of your suspects. And don't even think of interrogating them. They're dead if you do. Tut, tut, tut. Oh, snap. Oh my goodness, guys. Stay tuned as we go to Chapter 3 and we hopefully solve this murder really quickly. I'll see you guys later. This is Pitching Ace 88. Over and out.